And that ball nearly poked away from Jalen Brown as the Mount Horeb student section now really getting into it. Keel now right side of the court, far side from us, up to Chapman. The Wauwatosa West student section now getting into it. Driving right, stopping, up to Keel. Keel thought about the three. Maybe should have taken it. Nestheim three, corner, money. Cam Nestheim knocks down the three. We're back knotted at 5 with about 14 and a half minutes left in this first half. Up top of the key now, right side. You can tell this offense has really ran through Jalen Brown. They look to get it to him. It's kind of got, I guess you could say, a Josh Manchester effect as now left corner, the lefty three, nothing but air. But Wauwatosa West gets that one stripped away. Vikings throw it away. Alex Chapman, great job there, but no Vikings crashing the board. So Alex Chapman maybe showing a little bit of that, I don't want to say lack of experience, maybe got to have that next play mentality when you're at this. For those turnovers, got to focus on the next play. Tosa West looking to stretch their lead. Nice step back there by Jalen Brown. Brown may have gotten away with a walk. Nothing called, as now this Vikings defense really settling in here. Brown now top of the key, left side, over to Klosky. Klosky looking to drive right, crosses left on this Viking defense. Nice double team in the paint, courtesy of Zach McGuire and Cam Nestheim. This Viking faithful now getting into it. Got a few people standing in front of us. You can really tell this Vikings defense is slowing things down on even on the defensive side of the ball, which might be big. This Tosa West team likes to run, and a nice lay-in there by Wauwatosa West. Number 22, Messiah Chambers, gets on the scoreboard.
I think that was a little miscommunication there, what was going on, and just got a free open man, can't allow that.
See if Wauwatosa West can hit their first free throw as a couple of new Vikings check in, including Hayden Anderson.
Along with Owen Asherman too.
Chambers at the line. That one back rim and in. So 10-5 lead now. But the Vikings so far through this first 5.5 minutes done a really good job of slowing things down. As I said, Wauwatosa West really likes to play with pace, as maybe a walk by Chapman. That shot no good. Anderson down low, lane is good. Hayden Anderson cuts us back to a one-possession game as the Vikings got to keep getting stops. Coach Todd Nestheim on that other side really getting into it. It's not a whole lot you can do there when you got a 6'4" sophomore coming. Shot, back rim no good. As the Vikings, a little bit of a score. Nice drive by number 4, DJ Hennings. Gets the shot thought about the three. Checks in, drains the three. Not much more you can ask. But one thing this Wauwatosa West team is really doing a great job of is their size. They're really driving the paint and using their size to their advantage. Hennings now looking to drive left. He does just that. Stops 8 feet out, kicks it out. 14-10 the score, just under 11 minutes left. That shot up no good. McGuire pulls it down. Vikings got a chance to get this back to one possession game.
Yeah, the Vikings want to limit this other team's scoring. They got to get those defensive rebounds. They've been crashing the boards, and they need to keep doing that here.
Ashleman driving right, looking to get it to Anderson. Instead, gets it to Chapman. Back to Ashleman. His second three, bang! So Owen Ashleman, what more can you ask out of him? Comes off the bench, drains the three, comes back next possession. Why not hit another? Owen Ashleman's got 6 of the 13 for Mount Horeb. This is now back to a 1-point game, 14-13. Just over 10 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, Ashman hit a few of those last game against Monona Grove and continues to do it here.
Again, what do you do there? You got 6'4" Jalen Brown coming right at you. As I've said, a lot of these points in the points for Wauwatosa West are coming and lost by 2, but they're hoping to overcome that hump today. Could have an interesting foul call there on Mount Horeb, as one of the Wauwatosa West players just kind of out of control, threw something up and got the 17-13 checked in Carol Odgers. Checked in Carol Odgers. first foul of the game. you got to convert just about every time you can.
Yeah, they were able to step up last Thursday in that case. Now they got to do it again here.
I think Keel heard you. Got that one to rattle home. Get this back to a 10-point game. That foul was the third on the half for the Trojans, and the first on number 5, Jake Hansen. That second, no good. Vikings now 1 of 4 from the line. Wauwatosa West looking to get it to Jalen Brown. They do just that. Now back to the top of the key. Swinging it around here are the Trojans to Hansen. Hansen looking to drive right. Instead gets it to Hennings. Hennings picks his dribble up. And now into the corner. 3 is up and short rim, no good. Hayden Anderson pulls down another board. Another key to the game we could, I guess, throw in midway through the game is use the size that they have to their advantage. Of course, Hayden Anderson is about the biggest guy out there. Ashleman, that one right, no good. Would went 3 for 3 from 3, but 2 for 3 was a pretty good outing so far. He's got 6 of the 14 for Mount Horeb. Anderson says, let me grab another one, pulls down a second board, and gets it to Zach McGuire. McGuire to Chapman, his shot short, and Hansen got up there for that one. Hansen to Hennings. Hennings looking to drive on Chapman. Now good double there. Keel brings the second. That should be Mount Horeb ball. It is indeed. So Mount Horeb kind of stringing a few stops together here the last few times.
Yeah, now they just got to figure out this offense. They'll be right back in this game.
It's only a 10-point game, so think about it. 3-4 possessions, come down and score. It's a totally different ball game. Ashland brings it across the timeline, gets it to Chapman. Chapman looking to get it to more instead. Down to Keel. Errant pass and turnover. Mount Horeb 24-14 the score, 5:25. And a pretty quick first half. I mean, hasn't been many fouls.
Yeah, Henning for Tosa West is over on the sideline, stretching out a little bit.
Top of the key now to number 21, Klosky, who gets it into the corner. Now top of the key to Hansen. Hansen drives, gets it to Klosky, who hits nothing but air. So Vikings, another stop. Like you said, Jack, they just got to figure out this offense. McGuire, stop, pop, shot up and back rim. Hayden Anderson looking to track that one down. He does not. So Brown now driving. One-man show for Tosa West here, as Jalen Brown's got to have at least half of these points early on. 26-14 now, just under 5 minutes left, about 4.5. Chris Keel drives, plays some bully ball, and lays it in. Chris Keel showing off that running back mentality yet again. Says, get off of me, and lays it in. Mount Horeb student section getting into it again. Hansen, deep 3, short rim. That one would have been good from, let's say, about college range, but left it short. Just over 4 minutes left now, 26-16. Your score. Chapman not really going many places. McGuire thought about the 3, nearly gets that one poked away, goes up and lays it in. Mount Horeb stringing together a couple straight buckets here. He gets this under 10 for the first time in a while. 26-18, your score. Looking to get it here to Hansen, instead getting it to Klosky. Now over in the corner to Jalen Brown. Another miscommunication there for Mount Horeb, as Jalen Brown is just rim running here and getting lay-ins seemingly every possession.
Yeah, Ashman got beat there on that one. He was just trying to poke the ball away, and then just has an easy lane to the basket.
That one poked away. Now there's an open man somewhere. Keel does not see him. Gets it down to Anderson. Anderson's got to go up. He does. And lay-in is no good. Keel pokes it away, and they call a reach. Head coach Todd Desheim yelling at the guys to just hang on to the ball. Vikings, of course, with a chance to get to their first state appearance in a decade. 28-18 the score, clock right at 3 minutes in the first half. Brown gets it over to Klosky, who gets it into the right wing, now to Brown. Nobody's down there. Keel, I mean, there's just nothing you can do. Keel's giving up. Programs say 4 inches, but I'd say it's at least 5-6 inches he's giving up there, and Brown gets an easy 2. The Vikings now, nice thought there by Chapman as the Vikings giving up a 4-on-1, and Brown gets another 2. Timeout for head coach Todd Nessheim with about 2.5 minutes left. Vikings down 14. Again, we haven't had a break, so what's the need for one? Today's broadcast is brought to you by Farmers Savings Bank. Call to learn more at 437-2265. And by Play in Wisconsin. Find it first at playinwisconsin.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by a ton of people, one of them also Mound City Bank, specializing in personal mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and trust banking services. Don't miss a moment of action on Wisco Radio. Subscribe to Wisco Radio on YouTube and stay up to date on athletics here from Mount Horeb and around the state. Calling it? Can we just keep calling it? It's just a scoreboard. Like this. Apologies if you heard that chatter. We had a few technical difficulties with the scoreboard, so I'll make sure to keep reading that off. Currently, Tosa West on another little bit of a run here. Vikings did get it to 28-18, but now Tosa West, courtesy of 6 straight points for Jalen Brown, pushes back to a 32-18 lead. 2.5 minutes left here in this first half. As the Vikings, they get this down to 6 or 7 heading into the break. You got to be feeling pretty good. So Keel now, Cam Nessheim recently checked back in, who gets it right on that purple and gold Oconomowoc. Oh, now down low to, I believe Hayden Anderson's down there amongst the trees as he dribbles it out. Anderson gets the reach call. I was wondering if that whistle was going to blow, and it did indeed. That's the 4th foul of the half for Wauwatosa West. That is the second on Messiah Chambers. Go ahead, Jack. Sorry about that.
Yeah, just because there's a lot of reaching going on both teams, and definitely a few missed calls and makeup call there.
Right as you say, makeup call, foul called on the floor, a block. That one now the 5th of the half.
Yeah, no fouls on the first 5 minutes of the game for the Trojans. Just like that, they've got 5 now.
That one called on the 5'8" sophomore Max Gogan. His first inbound to Nessheim. Nice catch there. McGuire's 3 is off, no good. That's what Coach Todd Nessheim was talking about pregame, how this Tosa West team gets out and run. They showed it right there. Wouldn't say it was more than a 5-second possession. Just easy outlet pass, easy land to push this to a 34-18 lead. About 90 seconds left in this first half. Keel drives, loses it, and they call that Tosa West ball. So one of those big questions coming into this game for Mount Horeb is not only will Josh Manchester play, but if not, how will they do with it? Obviously, they won the last game on Thursday, but it's a totally different ball game here. Monona Grove kind of had a miracle run to get to that game, and Vikings knocked them out. Now they're in danger of going down even more. As they do just that, Jalen Brown taking over. I mean, there's nothing else you can say. He's got to have at least 8 of the last 10 for Wauwatosa West. Clock now right around 60 seconds left, 36-18. Mount Horeb trailing in this big game. Chris Keel picks the dribble up in the paint, gets it out left wing. Vikings knock down that 3. Nick Eibinger connects.
Yeah, didn't get any minutes last week as he was sick, and glad to have him back here as they need a sharpshooter on the floor.
36-21 now the score. Tosa West head coach Christopher Neubauer urging them to hold for the last shot. It's kind of working it around here. You got to think they're going to the man himself, number 24, Jalen Brown, for this last shot. There is Brown, guarded by Chris Keel, who nearly pokes it away, gets it now to Hennings. Hennings right side of the court to Klosky. Klosky down low. Lay in, no good. Vikings got 15 seconds left. Bit of a break there. You get a shot here to maybe make this a 10-point game heading into the break.
Yeah, that'd be a huge break for Mount Horeb.
Right corner three, no good. Vikings got to track that one down. They do indeed. 2 seconds left. Got to get a shot up. McGuire, front rim, no good. Vikings head into this halftime intermission down 36-21. Jack, I say we take a well-deserved break. 36-21, your halftime score. Wauwatosa West on top. We'll take a break, hopefully a lengthy one, catch our breath here, and come back with some halftime stats. Listen to Mount Horeb basketball on Wisco Radio.
At the lowest possible price, while always striving to provide you with the highest level of customer service. For more information, call 608-437-3325 or visit pwa-insurance.com.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Moho Fitness is Mount Horeb's family fitness center, providing 24/7, no-contract membership options for adults, families, seniors, and students. Parents, do you have a young athlete looking to take their training to the next level? Moho Fitness offers youth classes to help teach young athletes how to train with the correct techniques. Youth classes for 4th through 8th graders are after school every Monday through Thursday. For more information, visit mohofitness.com or email jeff@mohofitness.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Welcome back here to Oconomowoc High School, site of the sectional final game between the Wauwatosa West Trojans and the Mount Horeb Vikings. Vikings trailing 36-21 here. We've got just about 4.5 minutes left in this halftime. So, Jack, let's recap this half. I mean, there's not really a whole lot you can do when you got a 6'4" guy with Division I offers driving right at you. But for the most part, the Vikings have done a pretty good job otherwise stopping other guys.
Yeah, he's not an easy guy to stop. He probably had at least 12 of the last 15 points in that late in that half. And he just got to the lane, and they couldn't stop him.
I'd definitely say he's got at least 20 on this half. So give this guy player of the game if Wauwatosa West wins. But the Vikings at the charity stripe, I mean, they're 1 for 4. There was only 9 total fouls called in that first half between both teams. 5 on Wauwatosa West. All those seem to come in the last few minutes.
Yeah.
And, of course, 4 on the Vikings, who are retaking the court here. Today's broadcast brought to you by First Weber, Mark Norman and Associates, and by Kittleston Landscaping. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleston Landscaping. Today's broadcast also brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, and by Norsk Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norskgolfclub.com. Today's broadcast, just about everybody in Mount Horeb brings the broadcast to you, so we appreciate that. Another one, Farmers Savings Bank. Call to learn more at 437-2265 and by Play in Wisconsin. Find it first at playinwisconsin.com. Mountain City Bank also bringing you today's broadcast, specializing in personal, mortgage, agricultural, commercial, and trust banking services. And we, of course, thank you guys, the viewers, for tuning in. Don't miss a moment of the action on Wisco Radio. Subscribe to Wisco Radio on YouTube and stay up to date on athletics here from Mount Horeb and around the state. Believe with that, we've got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in halftime. We'll take one final break before we come back with the second half. You're listening to Mount Horeb Basketball on Wisco Radio.
Play in Wisconsin is your local headquarters for creating family time and fun. Whether you're adding a new swing set or designing the backyard of your dreams, we've got everything you need with the quality, customer service, and price you deserve. Our play sets are built to last and grow with your kids, and we have a full line of basketball hoops for all budgets. Go big with a custom multi-sport court, a new putting green, or turf landscaping for your pets. And don't forget to add a Primo ceramic grill. Playing Wisconsin is local, family-owned, and supports our Wisconsin communities. Start with a visit to our Middleton showroom or check us out online at playingwisconsin.com.
PWA Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency in Mount Horeb, representing over 15 insurance companies, so we can find the one that's perfect for you. From business, personal, life, or farm insurance, we have built our reputation on the belief that it is possible to provide you with the best insurance coverage at the lowest possible price, while always striving to provide you with the highest level of customer service. For more information, call 608-437-3325 or visit pwa-insurance.com.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here to Oconomowoc High School. 66 seconds left in this halftime. Mount Horeb heading to their bench. Wauwatosa West still shooting around to our left. So now we got a minute left till half. Let's dive into some quick keys for the second half. Obviously, you know the guy to stop at this point. So, but those other guys still got to obviously focus on them. This is the number 2 seed in the state for a reason. But slowing down Matthew Klosky, Jalen Brown, and Jake Hansen to open this second half would be huge. Maybe bring a double on a guy like Jalen Brown, double him and kind of use that rotation to get some quick turnovers. Jack, what else you got?
Yeah, I don't know what Mount Horeb's defense is familiar with zone defense, but maybe switching it up a little, throw them off. Because there was Jalen Brown towards the end of that half. He just really seemed to find his rhythm, and if they switch it up on him, it really could just throw him off his game.
One of those Todd Nestheim trademarks has always been like a 2-3-3-2 zone. So as you said, maybe switch it up, using that halftime to their advantage, and just make a defensive adjustment. Vikings will start out with the ball. Their road black unis, as I said, those are pretty sweet. 36-21. They score 18 minutes on the clock to decide who heads to the Kohl Center on Thursday. Chris Keel gets this ball in the backcourt right on the Oconomowoc O. Looking to get it down low, and a turnover to open the half for the Vikings. Looking to get it to Griffin Hanna. Tosa West looking to stretch that lead here. Looking like they're still playing man on the defensive side of the ball. Calling a foul there on Mount Horeb. I would assume on Griffin Hanna for a hold.
I think that one's a little weak. I maybe had a little bit around him, but nothing you would call a foul. Hanna on the all-conference defensive team, and that's why he gets the assignments and the best player on the court.
First foul of the half for the Vikings came less than 30 seconds in. Wauwatosa West looking to stretch that lead and maybe blow this one open. Pretty patient offense here on this possession for the Trojans, as the lefty number 4, DJ Hennings, put a little too much oomph onto that one, little strong. Vikings now second possession, flip it up to Hanna. Hanna drives, lane is good. Pretty lefty layup there. Just kind of went around 2 guys and laid it in. 36-23 now the score, 16:50 and ticking left in this game.
Yeah, getting above the mitts of the big guy, Klosky.
As Chambers lays that one in. Pretty nifty play there. Set a little back screen for him. Vikings just didn't know what happened, and an easy lay-in to push that lead back to 15. Keel now gets it to McGuire, right corner. McGuire drives, gets that one nearly poked away, now kicks it out. Nestheim's 3 is no good, rattled. Boy, it looks like it went about 3/4 of the way down, popped back out. And that pass, a little too high for Klosky. 3 for Chapman, money! Alex Chapman hits his first 3. The sophomore hit that one from about Delafield.
Yeah, he got that bad first half out of his way, and now he's ready to do what he did last game against Monona Grove.
Cam Nestheim looking to lock down here as McGuire gets the defensive assignment on Klosky. Offensive foul called on Wauwatosa West. We'll see if that sparks a little Mount Horeb run.
Yeah, Hanna just trying to work his way around him, and Henning just kind of ran right into him.
Hennings picking up his first on the team. McGuire now drives to Chapman. Chapman pops a 3 off, no good. As Tosa West now, another one of those possessions. Called a travel. I don't know about that one, but I'll take it. Travel on Wauwatosa West. I think the guy just got a little too caught up in going up with it and shuffled his feet.
I just thought it was too open, and then that's how you result in turnover.
So 38-26 to score, about 15 minutes left in the biggest game of the season for both these teams. Chapman now, a couple of spin moves, going through the spin cycle 3 or 4 times. As now, Hanna lays it in, gets this back to a 10-point game. Vikings on a bit of a run here. Mount Horeb fans, including one of those 2015 state championship members, Tarek Nestheim, getting into it here in Oconomowoc. 3 pump faked. Vikings poking away. Chris Keel looking to get out and run with it. Keel picks up his dribble. Now a 10-point game, 14-48 and ticking, 38-28 Vikings in the hole. Cam Nestheim Gets to Chapman, his three. Front rim, no good. That would have been huge.
And Mount Horeb's got to crash those boards there.
I mean, nothing you can do there. I mean, you just get out muscled. Guy flips it up, pretty easy lay-in for Tosa West.
Defense by Nessheim, but just ones you're going to get called on a foul on every once in a while.
First timeout here of the second half, 40-28 score, 14:36 left. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Welcome back here to Oconomowoc High School. Heading to the line here is Klosky. Came off a tough and one, and his free throw is good. Vikings, another one of those keys to the game. They're 1 for 4 at the line currently. Obviously, it wouldn't make too much of a difference. Just having those 3 points will get this to a 10-point game at this point. Now Nessheim gets it to Keel, the North Dakota State running back commit. As Keel looking to play bully ball yet again, he goes up and nearly lays it in. Put a little English on that one and just couldn't get it to fall. Brown now spinning, kicking, three up and good.
Yeah, Keel actually the receiver commit.
More you know. So Vikings now trailing 44-28, 14 minutes and ticking as Nessheim drives. Gets it to number 21, Griffin Hanna, who puts in another two, 44-30. These offenses kind of figuring out on both sides of the court how to put the ball in the hoop. Hansen's three, good. I mean, you just can't leave a guy like that wide open from anywhere, let alone the corner. Hansen showing why sharpshooters got D1 offers as this lead is back to 17, 47-30. Nessheim now corner. Vikings were getting stops there for a while, and now they're just giving up buckets. That shot up no good as Griffin Hanna was fouled on the way up. Hayden Anderson checking in, as is Owen Ashleman. And DJ Hennings checking back in for the Trojans.
That kind of was the Jalen Brown show in the first half, and now it's the Jake Hansen.
Right as you say that, Alex Chapman says, talk about me. He hits another three, cuts this to a 47-33 game, 13-13 and ticking. Hansen to Brown. Now to the left side. Swinging it around here. Pretty patient offense on this possession so far for the Trojans. Up to Brown, top of the key. They're looking that way. Now they get it to him. Over to Roman Long. So Roman Long seeing some playing time here, as now the three is good for who else but Jake Hansen. So Hansen, if I'm not mistaken, has the last 9 for Wauwatosa West, all on threes. Hanna drives lane, shot it no good. Anderson, nice putback. But that makes it a 50-35 game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jake Hansen wants an ISO here and wants to take the three himself. He is really hot right now.
See if he does one of those Owen Ziegler, Bryce Farnsworth heat checks from about 30 feet. I mean, he's not missing. He thought about it from about 35. Elected not to take it. Hansen driving on Keel. Gets it top of the key. It's number 4, DJ Hennings. Hennings drives, gets it to Jalen Brown. Brown back to Hansen, now to Hennings. Hennings top of the key to Brown. Brown over to Roman Long. Cam Nessheim looking to check in for Mount Horeb at the next dead ball. Jalen Brown might have gotten away with the walk, but nice lay in there. I mean, the kid's just going off. He's having attacking at all levels, hitting threes, driving layups, just showing you why he's a very well all-around player, averaging over 20 a game. Chris Keel spin move, might have gotten away with a push-off. Lay-in no good, as the putback is no good. Gotta have those when you're down 17 for Mount Horeb. Nice foul there Smart foul by Hayden Anderson, as it would have been a downhill layup, maybe dunk, who knows, for Jalen Brown.
Yeah, he's definitely touched the backboard a few times trying to block those shots, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a chance to slam one here later.
So Zach McGuire and Cam Nessheim, check in for Alex Chapman and Chris Keel. Student sections kind of starting to get into it across the way, one of my favorite parts of high school basketball. Over to Hansen, nice job at least deflecting that. Now got to get back. Hansen not even close, as Hansen almost gets it back. But Hansen, that was the heat check we were talking about. Shot that from, should I say, Milwaukee. Put that up from deep. Hansen looking to drive on Nessheim, instead kicks it. Vikings kind of confused on defense. Never mind, they got the steal. They were confused, and Zach McGuire poked his hand in there and picked that one off. Zach McGuire over to Nessheim, who thought about the three, now drives on Hansen. Nice dump down, and great all-around possession there for Mount Horeb. Get the stop on defense, drive down. Cam Nessheim is doing a great job facilitating their nice backdoor cut, leading to a couple of free throws for Mount Horeb. 52-35 the score. Just under 11 minutes left in this sectional final game. First of two for Griffin Hanna on its way, and good. That cuts it now down to 16, 52-36. Vikings had that point in the first half where they got it down to 10, just couldn't get it past that, but playing defense like they did there, combining that with a few scores would be huge. Griffin Hanna's second is no good. Jalen Brown drives the lane left there, picks up a foul. If I'm not mistaken, this might only be the third and fourth free throws of the game for the Trojans. Hayden Anderson picks up his third.
Yeah, I think they just been at the free throw line one time before that. I believe you're right.
See what Brown can do from the charity stripe. He can do just about everything else, as his first rattles around, no good. Odgers, Chapman, and Keel check in for Cam Nessheim. And a couple others. Zach McGuire also hitting the bench, as is number 21, Griffin Hanna. This game still at 52-36 with 10:41 left. Second is up, no good, and I believe they're calling a lane violation.
I assume that's what the call was. They didn't get a clear call there.
I think they called something on Chris Keel. We're looking at the ref and Keel right in front of us. Maybe he stepped over somewhere he wasn't supposed to on the free throw. So the third, I guess you could say, is up, and that one is also no good. So at front iron, back iron to keep this a 16-point game. Ashleman now with ball top key over to Keel. Ashleman hit those 2 threes right off the bench in the first half. So they're looking to get it to Anderson. That one poked away. Great defense there by the Trojans. 3 in transition is off. No good, as Tosa West pulls down the board, gets it back to Hansen. Now Hansen top of the key. Nice pump fake there. That 3 is no good for number 24, Jalen Brown. Ashleman throwing that to nobody. As he thought one guy was cutting another way, he cut another. So another kind of case of the miscommunication for Mount Horeb, uncharacteristic for Coach Todd Nessheim and company. Brown now gets it curling around the screen, driving left, looks to cross right. Nice dribble moves as he gets it into the corner to Roman Long. That 3, no good. Nice offensive board there, as that one is swatted, and they call a foul on Mount Horeb.
That one from this angle looked like it was all ball. I don't know if you can call that one. Wasn't sure if that was Odgers or Ashman that got their mitts on that one, but.
That's one of those cases where ball don't lie. Missed the first free throw. That foul was on Owen Ashleman, the 6'4" guard picking up his first and fifth of the half already. Second free throw is good for Klosky, so he converts 1 of 2. 53-36. I feel like that's the first point we've talked about in a couple minutes on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, especially after those three missed free throws by Brown.
Hayden Anderson now gets that one poked away. Excuse me, gets it back in the corner. Anderson looks to drive left. Gets it now to Odgers, back to Anderson. Anderson looking to Ashman in the corner. Instead gets it to Keel. Keel lays it in. Cuts into his deficit a little bit. Makes it 53-38 with just over 9 minutes. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Jack, but I don't think Jalen Brown has hit the bench this game. I haven't seen him over there at least.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier in pregame, they don't have a lot of bench players. I'm pretty sure Brown hasn't hit the bench yet.
He's walking up the court, kind of wiping sweat off him and putting in a pretty good day's work is Jalen Brown. Hansen driving, and they call a foul again on Mount Horeb.
Obviously, Anderson didn't have his feet set. I think that's the right call there, but Hansen did kind of just run right into him.
If that is on Anderson, that's his fourth. It's already the sixth of the half for Mount Horeb.
And Anderson's going to take a seat on the bench after that one.
They called that on Chris Keel, his second. So Tosa West gets another shot at scoring here. But not much you can do there. I mean, with Anderson out, you got the biggest guy in the court.
6'4" Alex Chapman.
6'4" Alex Chapman. Not a whole lot you can do there when you're giving up a few inches every time down the court. That lay-in, no good. And Tosa West looks to push this to potentially a 20-point lead. The Vikings, obviously, as Jalen Brown lays that in. But Vikings, obviously, big question marks coming into this game. How would they do without their star, Josh Manchester? The answer to that, down 19 with 8 minutes left. That shot up and good for Chapman. So Chapman now 5 on the ball game. Hit that 3 in the earlier in the second half. Now that mid-range clock now ticks under 8 minutes. 57-40 ball game. As that one, nice double by Mount Horeb, forces the turnover into the corner. 3, Chapman up and good! Alex Chapman knocks down the corner 3. 57-43 Vikings, showing some signs of life here with 7.5 minutes. Mount Horeb faithful made about the hour-and-a-half drive down, starting to get into it. As maybe they've found the weakness in this Tosa West team. Got a man wide open, nobody's on. Roman in the corner as nearly a turnover. That ball turnover yet again. Vikings got to slow this one down. Good move by Chapman there. As he's looking to get doubled, picks it up in the corner to Ashman. Ashman down low, lay in, good for Griffin Hanna. Vikings down 57-45. Timeout, Wauwatosa West. Vikings showing some signs of life here with just over 7 minutes left. We will take a quick break here and be right back.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in...
Welcome back here to Oconomowoc High School, site of the sectional final game that just got a lot more interesting. Vikings cut this to a 57-45 game with just over 7 minutes left. 7-0 run here for Mount Horeb. These last 2 possessions on defense have been massive. They kind of figured out if you double one, especially Jalen Brown, leave one guy open, turnovers might happen, and they've done just that.
Yeah, so, if they can keep this offense up and that defense sharp, they could easily have a shot this game. Still plenty of time, over 7 minutes left.
I mean, if you were paying attention to D3 basketball, where last night lacrosse trailed by 16, and their Sweet 16 game came back and won that by 7. Maybe something similar could happen here to send the Vikings to stay. Clock right at 7 minutes left as the Vikings putting a little press on here. Tosa West barely gets that across. Wide open man down low. Nice decision by Roman Long to not get that down there and force a pass. So Tosa West slowing things down here, clocking out 6:45. Chris Keel gets up and pressure. Brown slips a little bit over now right side as they're calling a reach on the Vikings. That puts the Trojans in the bonus, I believe. Griffin Hanna picks up his second, and Zach McGuire checks in for Kyle Rogers. Hennings at the line for, I believe, a 1-and-1. I think the PA announcer said 2, but his first is good, as that gets the first point in a few possessions for Tosa West. Hennings' second is good. So add a couple to his nice ball game is now Tosa West looking to speed up Mount Horeb with this press. Ashleman, of course, hit those 2 threes in the first half. Gets it over to Keel, looking to get it back to Ashleman. They do not. As Chapman drives, kicks it to Ashleman. Thought about the 3. Chapman's 3 off left rim. Vikings looking to get that. And boy, I mean, just a nifty play there. Mount Horeb fans didn't like that, but from way up here, you kind of tell that Jalen Brown had the knowledge to just throw it off the guys who's falling out of bounds.
Yeah, really just a big brain play there by Brown.
So now
no options, just throw it off the other player.
59-45 the score. Just over 6 minutes left in this game. Brown now driving, kicking into the corner to Max Gogan. Gogan now crossed to the other side of the court, as there's not much, again, you can do there. Klosky adds to his nice ball game. Vikings now down 16 in that hole again. Down 61-45, just over 5 minutes. Chapman gets it to Ashleman. Big shot here. Back iron, no good. So that's kind of been the kryptonite of Mount Horeb. They can get it down to that 10, but just can't get past that as it's back to 16. One of the men responsible for that just committed a turnover in Jake Hansen. Keel thought about the 3, takes it, no good. Nobody going for that, so Alex Chapman says, I'll take it. Chapman gets it back, now top of the key. Med got away with a walk there. And maybe a missed and 1 call there, but Chris Keel converts the layup nonetheless. 5 minutes left in this game as nearly a turnover there by the Trojans. Got the skip pass open if they want it, do the Trojans. There's nobody within probably 20 feet of DJ Hennings. Clock now 4:45 as that one is kicked by the Vikings. So Jack, what can Mount Horeb do in this next 4.5 minutes, 4:45 or so, to cut this to a closer game and hopefully pull this one out?
They got to start getting some steals at this point. They're kind of just slowing the ball down, just passing it around. They got to get some steals, knock that ball out of the Trojans' hands.
So have urgency on both sides of the ball would be huge. Obviously, you got to get the stops on D, but then putting the ball in the hoop is just as big. Hansen now got to have at least 3 threes this half as he gets doubled. To Klosky into the corner to Brown. Brown doubled. No jump called, but another turnover as the Vikings really settling in on defense here with Chris Keel with the ball. No reach called there. No, now they believe Coach Nessheim got a timeout in before the reach was called, so we will take one with them as well. 4:14 left in this ball game. Vikings trail 61-47.
The Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, Call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey, sports fans, be sure.
Welcome back here to Oconomowoc High School. Just did a quick score check of the Wisconsin game. They're up 1 on Michigan State. About 3 minutes left. Mount Horeb, of course, hoping to turn things around here as the Viking faithful starting to get into it. One thing I've kind of been keeping an eye on is I don't think Cam Nessheim's been on the court more than a couple minutes this half. So maybe Coach Nessheim saw something and made an adjustment. That pass deflected. Alex Chapman's 3 off, no good. And the foul is called on the putback as McGuire, don't ask me how, but he gets that one to fall. And I think they're counting it. They are counting that, indeed.
It's going to get to a 12-point game pending the free throw. McGuire hasn't been to the free throw line yet this game.
So a pretty careless foul by Jalen Brown there as McGuire's second is nothing but twine. Vikings, you'd think they'd be starting to put a press on here, but they're really just kind of backing off on defense, only being down 11 now. Brown doubled at half court. Interesting no reach call there. Now they call it. I was going to wonder with how handsy it was on that far side of the court when it'd be called. And that's not what the Vikings need. Now that's their 8th foul. Tosa West only with 4. So heading to the line here. Josiah Chambers spent a good time at the charity stripe today, looking to add a couple more here. His first front rim no good. So some pretty lackluster free throw shooting both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it's really just that factor getting to him of how big of a game this is.
Nice dump down there by Chapman. Nice backhand. He somehow gets that ball back, goes up and good. So Vikings now got this under 10 for the first time this half, 61-52. As the Mount Horeb faithful starting to get into it. Jalen Brown gets triple teamed over to Hansen. That's not the guy you want to leave open as Brown gets it back now down low. And Zach McGuire gives Klosky a little truck stick.
Yeah, good sportsmanship by McGuire there. Helps him right back up.
Absolutely.
Get a little pat on the back.
Great kid Zach McGuire is, great family. As the Vikings hope that foul doesn't cost them. One adjustment the Vikings could make in the next few minutes, drive the lane, force fouls. I mean, Tosa West only got 4 fouls. It seems like the Vikings are playing a lot of their game around the perimeter. So just driving the lane and forcing fouls as the first free throw for Klosky is good. Back to a 10-point game. McGuire picks up his second.
Yeah, really no player that has a lot of fouls besides Anderson. Everyone just has 1 or 2, and nobody exactly in the foul trouble for Mount Horeb.
That one barely hits rim on the second, so Vikings looking to get this to a 7-point game. Just over 3 minutes left, down 10. Chapman looking to get that ball back on the screen, set a flare screen for him. They do. Had him for a second, didn't see him. Chapman's 3 is no good. Vikings pull that down, and they're calling a out of bounds on that. I thought they were going to call a push, but they did not.
Yeah, Chapman's 3 would have fell there. That would have been a huge play in the game.
So Vikings still trailing by 10. 3 minutes left in this one. As Cam Nessheim back on the court for Mount Horeb. Got Jalen Brown to miss the first one, but there's not a whole lot he can do when he gets that second putback. Vikings now down by 12 again, 64-52. That one nearly sent back into next year by Wauwatosa West, but will stay on this side of the court. Klosky hit the bench for what would you say, all of about 10 seconds there, as he's back on the court. So Mount Horeb looking for a spark here late as they get that one in. Keel now has Chapman wide open, doesn't see him. Chapman's still pretty open as Keel drives, may have gotten away with the travel. Put back is no good. It's just these, as maybe a frustration foul there by Griffin Hanna. This game definitely not over yet. With 2.5 minutes left, Vikings only trailing 64-52. Get a couple misses here, come down, hit a quick three, and then maybe this game will turn around. First free throw. Boy, not a great free throw shooting clinic here by Klosky. His second free throw last time down, barely hit iron, and that one didn't get much further. Klosky's second on its way, takes his dribble, shot up, and rattles home. So 65-52, definitely still signs of life for Mount Horeb. This one not over. Chapman, the sophomore, spins, gets it to McGuire. Not calling a reach down there. They easily could as Chapman forces one up, and not the shot Mount Horeb was looking for there. McGuire nearly pokes that one away as Tosa West breaks that press easily. 2 minutes left. Who else but Jalen Brown to put another two on the board for Tosa West, get that lead back to 15. Might have been a makeup call there as Tosa West will get called for the reach. They're sixth. 22, Messiah Chambers picking up another foul. His fourth, sixth on the team. So now Chapman drives, gets to Ashman in the corner, looking to skip it to Keel. They do not, as just carelessness by Mount Horeb results in another turnover. Just take over time. If you're Jalen Brown, he's got the last four at least for Tosa West, as that pushes it to a 69-52 game. Nice lay-in there by Griffin Hanna.
At this point, this game's almost out of reach. Good steal there by Asherman.
Vikings getting a quick turnover as Chapman gets it down low to Hanna, who gets it out to McGuire. His three somehow rattles home as Coach Todd Nessheim electing to just let him play it out with over a minute left. 69-57 the score with 1:04 left.
Not sure why they're bringing all the seniors out. I feel like those are the people you want to leave on the court.
Maybe give them that one last round of applause. I mean, you can't ask for much more out of a team like this. Lose a guy like Josh Manchester and win that game, get here. It's been a pretty remarkable season for the Badger Small Champs. Coach Todd Nessheim really getting on the team to press here as Tosa West looks to check in a few more wholesale substitutions here for Tosa West. As with 50 seconds left, it's looking like the Trojans are going to be the ones advancing to the Kohl Center. One of those big reasons, 6'4" sophomore Jalen Brown. Of course, lots of D1 interest as a sophomore, and he really showed why today.
Yeah, really showed no shooting ability from outside the three mark, but he just found his way to the rack every time, and he made his presence known there.
It's kind of one of those things where when he's a good 3-4 inches taller than everybody else on the roster, there's not a whole lot you can do. So Alex Chapman checks out, presumably for the last time this season, as Jake Hansen's second is good. He will hit the bench. Great game for Hansen as well. Hit those three back-to-back-to-back threes and gives his head coach a huge hug. 71-57 the score. Nothing to be sad of if you're here for Mount Horeb. Vikings looking to just get some points on the board here as they get it into that left corner to Hayden Anderson. Anderson now top of the key to number 2, Ethan Morrisard. His shot no good. He gets it back, and I believe a block is called. No, they did call a charge. I was wondering what was going on there. 31 seconds left. 71-57 the score. Not quite sure what the refs are. They're counting that basket. I thought they called a charge.
Yeah, it looked like one ref overruled the other.
So Vikings will get a couple more points on the board. Hope to crack the 60 mark here on an Ethan Morrisard free throw. So Morrisard, the 6-foot junior, Chance at the old-fashioned three-point play, shot no good. Hayden Anderson tips that to the way of the Trojans. Could have gotten called for another foul here. Does not. All of Wauwatosa was wanting number 42, who's not on the roster, to shoot that one. Tosa West looks to just dribble that one out, and come 6 seconds from now, the Wauwatosa West Trojans are headed to the Kohl Center. 71-59, the final score. Take a quick break and then come back and wrap it up. Let's crank it out now. Wrap up the pregame, wrap up the postgame show here. Excuse me. So great overall season for Mount Horeb, 14-0 record in conference play. Obviously, went through a gauntlet to get here. No easy game in the postseason. But Jack, what do you got to say about this team?
I don't know. It's been a great team. A lot of 4 seniors losing this year, so it's going to be a question next year with Josh Manchester being a senior and what they can get done next year, and they'll definitely be back in this spot.
As you said, they'll definitely be back here. You just run into a buzzsaw like this Wauwatosa West team, and I could see this team doing some damage in Madison. 71-59, your final score here. Wauwatosa West will play on Thursday at the Kohl Center and then hope to play Saturday in the championship game. Great overall season for the Mount Horeb Vikings. We thank you, of course, the listeners, for tuning into this game. Have a great weekend, and go Vikings.
To cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Moho Fitness is Mount Horeb's family fitness center, providing 24/7, no-contract membership options for adults, families, seniors, and students. Parents, do you have a young athlete looking to take their training to the next level? Moho Fitness offers youth classes to help teach young athletes how to train with the correct techniques. Youth classes for 4th through 8th graders are after school every Monday through Thursday. For more information, visit mohofitness.com or email jeff@mohofitness.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Plain, Wisconsin is your local headquarters for creating family time and fun. Whether you're adding a new swing set or designing the backyard of your dreams, we've got everything you need with the quality, customer service, and price you deserve. Our play sets are built to laugh and grow with your kids, and we have a full line of basketball hoops for all budgets. Go big with a custom multi-sport court, a new putting green, or turf landscaping for your pets. And don't forget to add a Primo ceramic grill. Plain, Wisconsin is local, family-owned, and supports our Wisconsin communities. Start with a visit to our Middleton showroom or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
PWA Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency in Mount Horeb, representing over 15 insurance companies, so we can find the one that's perfect for you. From business, personal, life, or farm insurance, we have built our reputation on the belief that it is possible to provide you with the best insurance coverage at the lowest possible price, while always striving to provide you with the highest level of customer service. For more information, call 608-437-3325 or visit pwa-insurance.com.